Ladies and gentlemen, it is me, Will Phil #1 Scott Casey Gale, and I'm doing my first ever TNA pay-per-view predictions for TNA Slammiversary 11 along with little Chris. So here we go with our first ever TNA pay-per-view predictions. Okay, the first match, Aces and Eights, Wes Briscoe, Garrett Bishop, and Mr. Anderson versus Magnus, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy in a 6-man tag team match. I predict Aces and Eights. Little Chris predicts Magnus, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy. Okay, now we have Jay Bradley versus Sam Shaw in a singles match for the TNA Gut Check Tournament final for an entry into the 2013 Bound for Glory series. I picked Jay Bradley, Little Chris picked Sam Shaw. Then we have Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell in the last knockout standing match, #1 contender for the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. I picked Taryn Terrell and Little Chris picks Gail Kim. Good choice. Then we have Kenny Kingston defending his X Division title against Chris Sabin and against Suicide in an Ultimate X match for the TNA X Division Championship. I am going to predict Chris Sabin and Little Chris predicts Suicide. Then we have Diva defending his television championship against Joseph Park in a singles match for the TNA television championship. I pick Devon and Little Chris picks Devon. We both predict Devon. Then we have Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez defending the tag team titles against Bad Influence and against Austin Aries and Bobby Roode versus James Storm and Gunner. I predict Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. Little Chris predicts James Storm and Gunner. Then the final match is a no-holds-barred match for Bob Bully Ray will be defending his TNA World Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match against Sting. And if Sting loses, he can no longer wrestle for the TNA Heavyweight Championship. We both predict Bully Ray. I think Bully Ray is going to win this. I don't want to see the World Heavyweight Champion on Sting again. I mean, he's had it for so many times. It's time that Bully Ray has other better opponents. So I predict Bully Ray. So here we go with the predictions again. Aces and Eights versus Magnus, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy in a 6-man tag match. I predict Aces and Eights. Little Chris predicts Magnus, Samoa Joe, and Jeff Hardy. Jay Bradley versus Sam Shaw in a singles match for the TNA Gut Check Tournament for an entry into the 2015 Bound for Glory series. I predict Jay Bradley. He predicts Sam Shaw. Then we have Gail Kim versus Taryn Terrell in the last knockout standing match, #1 contender for the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. I predict Taryn Terrell. I think Taryn Terrell is going to win this, and Little Chris predicts Gail Kim. Then we have Kenny Kingston versus Chris Sabin versus Suicide in the Ultimate X match for the TNA X Division Championship. I predict Chris Sabin and Little Chris predicts Suicide. Then we have Devon defending his Devon versus Joseph Park in a singles match for the TNA Television Championship. We both predict Devon. Then we have Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez versus Bad Influence versus Austin Aries and Bobby Roode versus James Storm and Gunner. I predict Austin Aries and Bobby Roode. Little Chris predicts James Storm and Gunner in a 4-way elimination tag team match for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. Then we have Bully Ray versus Sting in a no-holds-barred match for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. If Sting loses, he can no longer wrestle for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. We both predict Bully Ray. Anyway, comment down below and inbox me and tell me your predictions. And tell me who you think is going to win. Subscribe to the Wrestling Renegades 1. Subscribe to my other channel, Will Phil #1. Subscribe to the Wrestling Goose. Subscribe to the Wrestling Goose Society. Subscribe to Godzilla Hawk. Subscribe to Michael Minus. Subscribe to Kilbert's Wrestling Show 56. Subscribe to Jacob's Rules 56. Subscribe to Bears All the Way 12. Subscribe to Aaron Loves WWE and TNA. Hey, subscribe to Mr. Walt. Subscribe to Joe the Show is Back. Subscribe to Chase Oliver 68. Hey, subscribe to Baba Dun Funkin'. Subscribe to Attitude Errors Rules 1. You stay classy, YouTube viewers. Live long and prosper and peace out.